going? Hope everybody's doing well. Listen, I am Myra Miles. For all of you that I do not know, it's so awesome to see so many people on this little screen right now. Brent Palmer's going to hop in here in just a second, and then Andrea Rosser is on here as well, and couldn't make it without her. We always try to make sure that we say something about the glue to this whole corporation. But listen, I've got several guests that I invited on tonight just to kind of hear what's going on with me. I'll be honest with you. I'm doing something right now that I never dreamed in a million years that I would, number one, get in it, because I said I never would. And number two, I'm enjoying tremendous success in it. So I was always raised that when good things happen to you, you need to share where it's all happening and where it's coming from. Of course, I think the good Lord's blessed me, no doubt about that. But I want to tell you a little bit about what's happened. Brent Palmer and I have known each other for many, many, many years. And I've watched Brent start in Limu years ago, and he tried to get me to get involved in that. And I just, I didn't have time. I didn't want to make time, honestly. And so I've watched him go in his career. I've watched many, many people that started with him back 10 years ago become very, very healthy and wealthy. And watched that. So Brent went out to a meeting in Utah and met with some people at a company called RX. And he was on his way back after meeting with them, and he gave me a call and he said, Myra, I've got something that I want you to be a part of. Can I come and talk to you about it? And I said, yes, come on. He said, it's about RX. I said, well, I don't even know what the crap you're talking about, so come on. So he drove to Knoxville, and he came, and we were going to have a short meeting. Well, it ended up being a pretty long meeting because we had just a good visit. And after speaking to Brent about this company, and he laid it all out for me, the first thing I told him was, Brent, I'm not selling anything. You don't have to sell anything, Myra. And with my background for all of these years, after I talked to Brent, I realized I can go after people and share the message of this product. And he and Andrea are going to talk a little bit more in depth about this product in a little bit. And this could be something that I can grab a hold of. So I told him, Brent, okay, I'm going to do it. So I got in, picked my pack, joined. After about 7 to 10 days of the product, I immediately felt the change in my body. In my mind, how I think, didn't have that cloudy fog in my head. I had more energy. And so I thought this is something good. So I continued to do this for a couple of months. And then as this is going, guess what? I started having people interested in it. I would talk to them and say, look, I just want you to listen. Just kind of like what I wanted you to do tonight. I just want you to listen to this information that you're going to get. And then if it's something you're interested in, I would love for you to get back in touch with me or anybody else on the call, Brent, Andrea, to share with, and we can share with you more in depth. But I mean, I could talk for 30 minutes just on the product itself. I could talk about how I feel. I could talk about the weight that I've lost. I could talk about so many things. But the thing I wanted to talk to you about the most, and the reason I've sent this invite out to so many people that I know, is this is a great opportunity because nobody knows about RX in the United States. It's in all these other countries, and now it's just getting into the United States. And it's a cash-rich company, no debt. It's just been amazing to me, you know. And the thing is, I know what a lot of people think. When you get around somebody talking about network marketing, you think they're blowing smoke up you. You know what? Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm shooting straight with you right now. That's why I sent you this invite, because I believe so much. Well, I believe so much in this product, in this company, but I believe even more so in my two leaders, in Brent and Andrea. So saying that, I would like to introduce Sylvia Turner first to speak just briefly. Sylvia and I have known each other for a long time. She was one of these people that said no when I talked to her. And it wasn't like, no, don't talk to me. I'm just not ready to get in. But I will say this, Sylvia is one of the fastest growing people in the company right now. So Sylvia, if you could just take a couple of minutes and share your story real quickly, and then I'll move on to Brent.
Well, my story is very simple. I'm just going to piggyback off of what Myra said, that this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And it has changed my life. I feel better. I look better. Y'all get that? I look better. I have more energy. I'm a happy person right now, and I have had a lot of issues in the past, some personal issues in the past, that these RX products, man, you cannot beat them. Now I'm down 27 pounds. I was already sassy, so now I'm sassier. I hope y'all got that right there, okay? Because I feel great, you guys. So if it can make a change like that in me, just imagine what it could do for you.
Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you so much. Brent, I'm going to turn it over to you now, buddy. And everybody on this call, most of the people on here know Brent. For people that do not know Brent, this guy, here's what people said when Brent brought this back to us in the North Alabama area. I know if Brent Palmer's involved in it, I want to be a part of it. And it was out of respect for what he's done and grew his business in Limu, and the top income earner in the country with that. So Brent, here you go, buddy. Appreciate your time tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Coach. And I'll tell you this, we're just getting started. We are just, me and Myra talked. I want to put this in perspective, because I'm like Myra. I could talk about this for a long time, but I respect your time. I respect the guests that are on here. Me and her both do. And what we really want to do is give you enough information, just basically, pique your interest. Because almost a decade ago, for a couple of $100, I started in the company of Limu. And to be honest, I didn't know. A guy kept bugging me. And I just listened, and it piqued my interest. And I joined. And 90 days later, I was sharing it, making a little money, a little part-time hustle money, but I'd lost over 30 pounds. And so, Sylvia, I can relate to you. I was a high school principal and an athletic director. And at the end of the day, I'm a coach through and through. I was a football coach, but I'll tell you this, you take 30 pounds off anybody. I was waving in school buses, feeling a lot better. I had a pep in my step, and people started to notice. And I don't think I did anything crazy, but just stayed plugged in. I thought, if I'm affecting my health for $4 to $5 a day in a positive direction, that's price. You can't put a price tag on that. And I just kept putting one foot in front of the next. And so for me, it was always a marathon. It was not a sprint. But about my second year in, I was making more at my part-time than I was at my full-time. And that kind of hit me in the face, like, I got to decide. I don't have to, but I'm kind of at the point where I want to decide if I want to continue doing what I'm doing in education or retire and move forward with this. And so I did. I retired and went full steam ahead. And so I have been blessed to earn millions of dollars in this industry. But better for me now than anything is finding other people out there that we can coach, mentor, like show that absolutely you can do this with no experience if you do it the right way. And so I like to tell people all the time, I'm not selling product as much as I am out trying to change people's life. And I take it very serious. Just like a head coach or a coach would take it with a player. I change people's lives every day. Might be their health, might be their finance, might be their mindset, but I'm in love and on fire for what I do. And I'm so blessed to have Myra Miles as a partner. And so that's kind of my story. And Myra's right. A year ago, we looked at RX. And when we looked at it and I got on the plane coming back, I went, she's on the hot dial button. Like, some of you played sports. Like, if you found a 5-star athlete, you'd be like, I got to call them now. And so I called Myra. She was the 5-star. And I said, you got to do this with me this time. And she gave me a few minutes, and I went to Knoxville, Tennessee. I took advantage of it. And we're growing a team today, but we have just got started. We're in the infant stage. We ain't even came home from the hospital yet. We're that early. And so I want you to know tonight that we welcome more people to do this with us. Whether you've been in the business, whether you're looking at it for the first time, whether you're just getting started, like, come on board. So tonight I'm going to show you a few things. It's going to take maybe 10 minutes. But before I do, I got to tell you, Myra talked about the glue. I want to bring on Andrea Rosser, that I have been partnered with for almost a decade, and she is the glue. You know, if you're going to build a team, you better surround yourself with the right people, right? And that's why you were invited to this tonight. You're our people that we want to team up with. But Andrea, I happened to find almost a decade ago. It's been such a blessing because she's such a team player. And so, Andrea, I just wanted you to share, if you would, before we get started and show them a few slides, if you will, kind of share them your story from your background of corporate America.
All right. Well, honored to be here. Thank you so much, both of the coaches. And these are always so fun. And yeah, my background, I'm out here in Southern California. Don't judge me too hard for that. But I worked in corporate America. And I had what you would call a good career. You know, I made a decent income. I liked my job. I've never had a problem working. The only downside was everybody was raising my kids but me. I worked full time, and I had at least a 3-hour commute, you know, hour and a half there, hour and a half home every day, which meant I was kissing foreheads while my babies were sleeping. And I was praying for a way out of that. And, you know, you hear the saying, be careful what you wish for. I think I wanted to win the lottery. I didn't think I meant getting laid off, but that's actually what happened. I ended up losing my job and had that oh poop moment of what in the world am I going to do to feed these babies? Because I'm the primary wage earner for our household. And after some time of being out of work, I got myself into a horrible situation financially, credit card debt, just behind on the mortgage ugliness. And somebody invited me to this industry. And I'll tell you, I'm so grateful. Like every single day, I'm so grateful that I was brave enough to do something a little bit different and jump on board, because I didn't ever look at this industry before. And so we ended up getting started, and crazy enough, I never looked back. I never went back to a traditional job. So I've had the gift of doing this for almost a decade now, as Coach says, and I've raised my babies in this. So my 11-year-old doesn't remember a day when mom didn't work from here and wasn't here for them. My 14-year-old barely remembers it. And we have the privilege now of being able to travel all over and help other people do the same thing. So it's just a phenomenal gift. So very grateful to be here.
Thank you, Andrea, so much. And we're big on, we don't want this to be a presentation. We want you to hear from just real people. If you know Myra, if you know me, I mean, we're just down to earth, normal, everyday people, but we found something. We got our hands on something, I'm telling you, that is just over the years, you're going to see and hear more and more about it. So I'm going to get right to it. Is that okay, Coach? All right. I'm going to get right to it. So just so everybody knows, RX was the big thing that I called Myra about as soon as I left back. A lot of people ask, you know, what does RX do? Okay. RX really just helps people with, think about this. How many people do you know that would, if you reduce the inflammation in their body, would they be blessed? What about sleeping better? What about more energy? What about just feeling better or looking better? Really, our product lines that we have create that for people. So that's the fun of what we've got. and we do it through transformations. So think about through your phone, if you could show transformations before and after all over the world. So we own a company. Now think about this. RX is known as a house of brands, meaning standalone companies. Think about Nike. Think about Starbucks. Think about all these standalone companies. What if there was an umbrella over it? There is in corporate America. It's called, come on, right? Amazon, house of brands. We're the Amazon of the direct sales industry, meaning we've got standalone companies. We own a company called Slenderize. It's a clinical homeopathic weight management company. So before and after pictures down on the bottom left, think about that. People that want to lose weight or maintain their weight, you can just see people transforming their weight. Up on the top left, we own a company called Nucerity. It's a skincare company. Imagine if people started showing before and after, maybe acne on their kids or things like that. We have an array and we just show transformations through our phone. So that's kind of where I want to position your mind. Our product lines in our company kind of do a 360-degree view of your body. Our companies make up better health on the inside, but also better health on the outside of your body, okay? And we do it with our house of brands. So think about this over the last 12 months. If you want to play along, if we can make it interactive, just raise your hand. Over the last 12 months, have you taken vitamins and spent money on places, different places, vitamins? We all have. What about, we've got a company called Nutrify. That's my point. We own a company that has the highest graded vitamins that you can put in your body. We also have a company we own called Slenderize. I mentioned it before. It's a weight management company. Over the last 12 months, have you tried to lose weight? I know I have. I've tried to maintain weight. I've tried to eat better. We've got these weight loss drops in this company that you take before, 10 minutes before you eat. They're amazing. Amazing. We also have a product called Giving Greens, 2 little scoops, kind of got a cinnamon taste. It's worth 2 pounds of vegetables. Unbelievable. We have a company called Limu, I've been a part of for almost a decade. How many people do you know that drink energy drinks out there? We have a functional beverage called Blue Frog that no spike, no crash, good, clean energy. We have a weight management system within that company. We have a nutritional supplement called Limu 5X that is from seaweed, really good for your immune system. So we own a company called Purity. How many over the last 12 months has bought bottles of water? There's no more need to do that. If you got your Purity water bottle, raise it up in here. Here's the thing. The Purity water bottle is unbelievable. We have an essential oils company called Prime. 2 skincare companies called Jove and Nucerity. And then we have a personal care company called Revive. Think about it. Body wash, shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste. Again, all we're doing is through our house of brands. I want you to think about redirecting your spending. You're already spending the money, redirect it into this company, and let's grow a business as the world starts to learn about this company. That's the opportunity that's at hand. And we back all our products with a money back guarantee. So it's the best of both. There's nothing to lose, everything to gain here. And here's the thing. I want to draw your attention to 2 products. The world as we know it today is talking about what? Their immune system, their overall wellness. Myra Miles is in love with this product called MOA. It stands for Mother of All. 36 superfoods in one little pouch. 7 special mushrooms in one little pouch. An unbelievable product that is backed by science, creating results, as you can see in the picture. It is an unbelievable little shot that you take. I take it about twice a day. Unbelievable. And then we've got another product in our house of brands called Limu 5X. There is a super nutrient found in seaweed called fucoidin. It helps protect the seaweed when it's growing. This super nutrient found in the most pristine waters has over 60 essential nutrients and vitamins found in this plant, in this super nutrient. Limu 5X does some amazing things for your immune system. Reduced inflammation, supports better sleep, increased stem cell. I mean, you can just go on and on and on about what this product's doing. Again, two products that are absolutely a home run today for your health and wellness and your immune system. 2 little shots twice a day, and it tastes amazing. Sylvia, raise your hand with a little. Sylvia would tell you this product is absolutely tastes amazing. So thank you for that. And here's the thing from the business standpoint. The health and wellness industry, $4.2 trillion industry. People are, and it's in that industry is climbing every day. But think about the energy drink industry. You might not drink energy drinks, but the world does. $55 billion industry, and you've got all natural, healthy, functional beverages to offer. Next is the weight loss industry. Unbelievable, $204 billion industry, and you've got companies that represent that industry that you can tap into. And we've got a product called Burn that's a weight loss accelerator, appetite control. It's just one of those products you can your craving, and let me tell you, people want it. It is high impact and high in demand. And then the last industry is the personal care industry, $250 billion industry. Skincare industry, $135 billion. It's just unbelievable the products and the industries that we can tap into, and we do it right from home, right from your cell phone, just like we're doing tonight. We're going to do more and more of these where you can just think about the people in your community that if you just seriously talk to them from the heart and said, I want you to look at this. I want you to get on. These products could benefit you. We could change the world right here from the palm of our phone. Now think about this. A lot of people say, Brent, how do I do this? Just like Myra, I don't want to sell. Here's what I love. You get started with us tonight. You just pick a pack and you start using the products. Because we know you're going to have a transformation. We know you're going to fall in love with what you get. And then when you do, we're going to share that result, that transformation with 4 people. And we're going to get them on the products. We're going to get them excited, them transforming. And then we're going to share it with 4 people. So we start to grow this. 16 turns to 32, 32 turns to 64. We start to grow it to thousands by you just starting with 4. That's the beauty of the industry. And so here's what I'll tell you tonight. When you think about thousands of people, tens of thousands, millions of people that get involved with RX over the years, what are they really doing? Just looking better, feeling better, living better, having fun. That's what we're doing. And here's why it's the perfect time. If you really want to go to a stock, okay, the company started in 2011. They did $6 million. But every year since, they have had growth year over year over year. Just like Myra said, they're a cash-rich company. Last year, we did over $230 million. So now they focus their attention to the United States. What does the next, or North America, I should say, what does the next 5 to 7 years look like? We're going to be a $500 million company this year. That's what kind of growth we're having. So this is one of those things that you go, I don't want to wait till they become a $5 billion company. I want to get involved when the world does not know about them, but they're secure financially. That's where we're at. We've got offices, as you can see, around the world, but look at North America. Look at North America. It's unheard of. That's why now's the time. Now's the time to bring people to the table. So how do you get started? Really, really simple. Literally for the cost of a kid's baseball bat. I tell this to people all the time. For a couple of $100, you're going to use products and you're going to get started with us. Okay? And all you're going to do is create a transformation and we'll handle the rest. We will show you, team up with you, and show you how to share this with other people and start to generate income from the use of these products. Andrea, thanks for showing these slides. Guys, get back with the person that got you on here and get your questions answered. The biggest thing I'll say before I turn it back to Myra, she is such a dear friend of mine. I would have never brought this to her if I didn't know that this was an absolute gold mine down the road. I didn't say overnight. I didn't say in the next 3 months. Here's what I'm telling you. For a couple of $100, you're going to improve your health. Every month, it's going to cost you about $4 to $5 a day to use these products that are going to bless your body every single month. But then stay the course with us and look up over the next 3 to 5 years and watch what we do as a team together. We're going to change a lot of lives. Coach, I'm going to turn it back to you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you, Brent. And, you know, we get together and have these meetings on Zoom all the time, actually. And the Corona time, actually, as bad as it is, it was a blessing to me in that it allowed me to really focus on building my business. And it's really been good to me. So that's why I invited the people that I've invited. I know that's the reason that Coach Palmer has invited some people. We've got several guests on here today. I'd love for you to be a part of this train that we're on, because I'm telling you, it's already just exploding. And if you have any questions, please get in touch with me or Brent, Andrea, and we'd be glad to give you more information, talk to you one-on-one about this, because I'm telling you, it's the real deal, y'all. It's the real deal. Appreciate your time. Andrea, you have anything